One, two, 1, 2. Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. In the meantime, I get started. Perfect. All right. Thank you, Kate. Let me just lower the sound here. As I said last stream, I'm still getting accustomed to the streaming and everything. Haven't done this for approximately, 7-8 months. Oka, my brother here, for example, was with me from the very start when we started to stream, and we were smashing the markets together. And that's what we intend to do now. So, with that said, let's get straight into it. Let me see that everything is crispy and clear. Yep. I might want to make this one smaller, so you guys can see everything. Yeah, basically something like this. We are good. We are set. So we have an interesting day in front of us, all right? We have news. We have news in front of us, and we have not any kind of news. We have CPI reading, so core price index. And what that is, it basically tells, measured from a basket of goods, if the prices in the United States, because this is all about United States now, if the prices in the United States of America has gone up for consumers or gone down. And this is very important. Why? Because, like I explained yesterday, if the prices has gone up, if inflation has risen, that means we have too much money in the system, or America has too much money in the system. That means they have to higher the price for money. How do you increase price for money? That you do that by increasing interest rates, so it gets more expensive to borrow, but also more rewarding to hold the dollars. So you don't want to sell the dollars or convert them to something else. And we don't want to see that, because when that happens, risky assets like crypto that we're looking on the most will probably decrease in price. People want cheap money so they can invest into risk assets. All right, so we want to see this expected number of, where do we have it? Oh, sorry guys, we have the wrong dates here. Let's put this straight. Boom. Apply settings. There we go. So we want to see this number here, 2.9. That's the expected, the forecasted number. That's what the market is expecting and has priced in. We want to see it come out lower. All right. If it comes out the same, I cannot say how the market will react, but I can say if it comes out higher than expected, we will see a hard crash in the market. All right. So with that said, with knowing this, what do? We look at levels on the market. We look at target areas, zones where the market could go to if inflation numbers comes out higher than expected or lower than expected, so that we are prepared. So when the news hit, we are prepared with what we're going to do. All right. So let's start with looking at BTC, of course. And if you're in the Telegram channel, if you're not, link is in the description box below. And if you're in there, then you know I posted this morning some brief thoughts on the market. And I said that basically if numbers comes out negative, yeah, I don't need to explain much. You will see this thing drop heavily. But if numbers comes up positively, I expected the market to drop all the way leading into the news to about 95,300, and from there pumping. Now we got about 21 minutes left till the news comes and till the news hits. So we will see if this actually drops down all the way to 95,300. That was a wild guess, but right now we are kind of stuck at 96,900, which is positive. It shows strength in the market. What makes me think that we will go a little bit lower? Oh, sorry, I have to also add this. What happens if we get the same numbers as we have now, 2.9 on the CPI reading? I think that we will also come down to 95 300, something like that, in that vicinity, and then slowly start making our way up, all right? Chopping our way up. And choppiness is something we are not familiar with because it's been choppy moppy all the way for over a month now, right? So this is just accumulation, liquidation, accumulation, liquidation, accumulation, liquidation, again and again and again. And this is the big players, market makers, prepping up for major moves. Now, what made me look at market retracing a little bit today is this reversal candle that you see here. So here you see a candle that has a very small body. Let me increase this so you guys see it properly. You see a candle with a very small body, but big wicks. Wicks are the sticks here on the top and on the bottom, and the body is, this is a body. So this is a very small body. Now this is a spinning top or doji candle, and this is a typical reversal candle. That's the first thing you look at. Then after that, if you have an engulfing candle, and when I say engulfing, I mean that this body actually engulfs, to the bearish side in this case, engulfs this body here, then that is an engulfing candle, and that is usually a sign that we will actually go lower. All right. So on this candle, we have on the candle printing right now, we have about 2 hours and 48 minutes. So yeah, right now we're pulling back a little bit, but it looks for me like market is setting up for a pullback, all right? Looks for me like it's setting up for a pullback to drop down a little bit. What more confirms it? And by the way, when I say pullback, drop down a little bit, I mean to, like I said before, about 95,000-ish, somewhere around there. We will look at the liquidity chart soon to get some confirmations on the level, but on the levels. But something that confirms for me also that we might go a little bit lower are altcoins. You see these liquidity ramps that all these altcoins have printed. I will show you what I mean. I mean this here. I call this a liquidity ramp. I explained it yesterday because they are so choppy. And when they're so choppy, it's engineered liquidity. So it's basically markets trying to push up, market makers pushing the price down again, then buyers trying to push it up again, market makers again pushing it down. What happens is you accumulate a lot of stop losses, stop losses, stop losses, stop losses, stop losses. And then when market runs all these stop losses, it's a liquidity grab. Simple. And also why I call it a ramp, a liquidity ramp, is also because when they run all these stop losses, it accelerates the momentum. So very often this will lead to further downside. All right. Now, don't get bearish on me because I said that. It doesn't mean that this case here will lead to market dumping. I'm just saying that that's one thing you look at. All right. Because when you're trading the markets, it's all probabilities. We're all making qualified guesses. And you want to make your guess as qualified as possible because you don't know what the market is going to do, all right? So you want to make sure that you have the probabilities on your side. And if you always have probabilities on your side, you will always, not always, you will in the long term always be profitable in the trading. If anybody of y'all played Texas No Limit Hold'em, then you know they are professional Texas No Limit Hold'em players. They are very profitable in the long term. They can have a losing day, losing week. In the long term, they always make money. Why? Because they always have the probabilities on their side. This is exactly the same. I don't want to compare it with gambling, but in the same time, you got to do it because if you don't know what you're doing here, you are gambling. All right? And this is why we do these live streams. This is why we have this stuff here. By the way, I want to say also that I will answer all questions. If you have any questions, this is your time to get them answered. So type them in the chat box. I will go through all questions when we are through with the news, with the market and everything. And yeah, man, that will be a Q&A session. So that's that. Speaking of that, what's happening in the chat? What do you think will happen with dollar? By the way, so I will, of course, take randomly some questions along the way. And this is a very good question. What will happen with the dollar? I want to say this is also very important because this is also very important for crypto. So very good question. And let me see where I can find the Dixie. This shows that I haven't looked at the Dixie for a while. Here it is. All right. Dollar, first and foremost, I got to say this. We're all waiting for Donald Trump to step into office, all right? We're all waiting for this yellow or orange man to get in there. And Trump has explicitly said that he wants the dollar to go lower, so to drop in value. Why? Because when the dollar is cheaper, then the exports get cheaper, all right? So it gets cheaper for U.S. to export goods to other countries. And that is, of course, good for the U.S. economy. So he wants to make the dollar cheaper. That is good for the crypto markets. That, of course, makes that creates that inflation effect. That makes the crypto markets rise in price. So anything that is priced against the US dollar will rise in price. Gold, indexes like S&P 500, Nasdaq, and so forth, US 30. So that is for all traders out there. But yeah, man, Trump wants the dollar to go down if the inflation numbers comes out positive today. When I say positive, I mean higher than expected. So actually, sorry, I'm confusing you guys. If it comes out negative for us, so higher inflation numbers, which is negative for us, of course, in the crypto markets, then that would mean that the dollar will also go up. And we don't want that. And why does the dollar go up? Like I said before, it's because the money supply of dollar gets tightened and the price for dollar gets higher. So dollar becomes a more lucrative asset to invest in or to hold and not to sell off. All right? But with all of that said, let's look at BTC again. And while we're looking at BTC, sorry, let's look at XRP first, because we had a nice rally on XRP. And I know a lot of people here are very into XRP. We have a lot of XRP army people here. If you're in an XRP army, let me know in the chat box. Let me know what's your favorite crypto in the chat box. If I know what's your favorite crypto and what the majority is holding, then it's much easier for me to make the stream more adaptive for you guys. Sup, Kev? No, I'm not looking for any shorts on altcoins. All right, so XRP. We broke out of this trend that we've been having for a while. And when it happened, I called out this trade immediately on the retest here. So I said on the retest, we are entering, and we did so successfully. We have hit TP1, TP2. We were about 17% in profit on this trade. And now, in the morning, I called out me and another guy in the group. I don't want to name names because I don't know how public people are, but we called out that we're selling off our positions that we took, and we're selling them off here, and we basically nailed the top. Yesterday in the live stream also, I called out that I'm buying, what was it, 14 of here at about 257. I said that I'm buying XRP when we got the positive inflation news. We rose up all the way up to 2.87, 2.88. We sold off, and now we are making our way slowly up again. But there's big buts in this here. Here's major resistance, and we are hitting it right now. So don't get eager now and jumping in again, because we want to see how market reacts now to the news. And if it's if the forecast, or if the inflation number comes out as forecasted, I'm expecting XRP to do the same thing as I said for BTC, and that is basically to come back, test this support, and then start making its way up again. All right. Money Army, I love that. XRP, ADA, Sol, definitely World, love it, Ilya. You're the man. World, for sure. That's an interesting aspect of it, that you think that the dollar will pump because of the fires in California. We'll see. But the fires are already happening. So the question is, has it pumped because of it? Sui also, man. I love Sui. It's one of my best investments so far. Ethereum, I hope it explodes soon. I know a lot of people that hold Ethereum, but haven't seen it explode yet. We got 10 minutes until news. So, once again, what we're looking at now is, and these are the trades we will keep our eyes on. And by the way, I have to say this about XRP also. You guys know that the last day for, what is it called again? Appeal, the decision, the verdict, the decision that the court made on the XRP case against SEC, or SEC against XRP. That last day is today. And I think time-wise, it expires midnight. When it's midnight our time, so that's, I would say like this, all governments close in the US 5 p.m. All right, 5 p.m. Eastern time. And that is about 11, I think, 11 p.m. our time in Central Europe. So if until 11, we won't know for sure when this, if there's any appeal that is coming in from SEC. But it looks right now like it's not. But I can say this also, market has priced in that there won't be any appeal. So if an appeal comes in and you see those news, be ready to sell. Be ready to sell your positions, because I'm expecting this to drop at least all the way down to 2.4. All right? If nothing happens, like I said, I'm expecting the market to drop. Let's mark this out. To drop to about 269. 269, 270 is where I want to enter for another trade then. I'll push this one to the side so it doesn't get too cloggy here. I will want to have my stop loss down here at about 2.58, I would say. Can pull out the fib just to make sure. Yeah, that's perfect. 2.579 is where I'm going to have my stop loss. And take, or you can have it shorter also if you want to. I don't think it's going to come that deep, but it's just to be safe. Take profit, the safe take profit would be 3.1. That's what I'm looking for, all right? But you can, of course, hold this as long as you want. And I believe the XRP will go much higher than 3.1. I actually think that if this comes out positive now, and then when Trump steps into office, I believe that we will actually smash all-time high. Most of the American crypto projects will smash all-time high. And that will be it. After that, we will probably continue on a rally. And later on, maybe by the end of February, somewhere in February, we will see a major dump. That's what I'm expecting. But yeah, man, we'll see. First and foremost, let's catch this entry if it happens. We will see during the news, and we'll watch this together live. If I'm taking an entry, I will let you guys know, all right? I will let you guys know. And like I said, I haven't had time to prepare everything, but we will have, probably from tomorrow, latest next week, you guys will see the trades that I take, you will see the portfolio, you will see stuff like that, so that you always know what I'm doing. It should be transparent as that. And that is to make it, it's not because I want you guys to take the same trades as I do. Actually, I don't care, to be honest. And this is just entertainment. So I'm not telling you to take any trades or anything. I'm just showing what I'm doing. But it's for you to, because I know a lot of people here are completely new and don't understand how to do this, what crypto is. And I see a lot of people losing money, DMing me in panic and don't know what to do. So this is why we're doing this, so that everybody has some form of guidelines to adapt to go after, and then from there you make your own qualified decisions. But remember, always study, always learn. You want to make money out of crypto, you want to make life-changing money, you want to make wife-changing money on this shit, then you better give it some time, some energy, learn, educate. All right, so like I said, XRP, I want to have an entry from about 268 to enter it. BTC, let me see here. And BTC about 95K. I want to look at Solana as well. Solana is having a hard time getting out of this resistance here. All right, we broke above once, and now we are having a hard time to get above it. Looks like it's getting ready to get above, but it also looks like it wants to dip first. So I think Solana is going to do this. We'll see if it plays out or not, but I think Solana is going to do this. I think it's going to dump down to, it can go to 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. That will put it at $182. I think it's coming down all the way to $179 or $180. And from there, we will start making our way up like that. This is what I see. V-shaped recovery is what we call this. Because you have a V shape here. Boop. And after V shape comes another little dip, and then we start catapulting up. If this happens, if the BTC prediction that I just said happens, that we dump down to 95K, and from there start moving up. If XRP does what I said, then I'll bet that we have a very nice altcoin season brewing. I called out the altcoin season in, I think it was beginning of December, but unfortunately, that did not happen. If you're on my TikTok, then you know. We had a couple of nice rallies from a couple of the boomer coins, but unfortunately, everything started to go sideways after Jerome Powell opened his mouth on the FOMC meeting. And then the whole market just got shaky, and that's what it is. I want to show you guys something before the news, why I'm so super bullish on Bitcoin and crypto in general. If you're bullish on Bitcoin, you're bullish on crypto. It's many different reasons. This is one of the reasons. Bitcoin reserves interest gains momentum across 5 continents, I mean. And this is actually downplaying it because it's gaining much more interest than they see or than the display here. But let's look at it. So we have now orange pilled El Salvador, of course, that has adapted or implemented Bitcoin into their national currency. We have Brazil and United States that say they want to do it, depending on not depending on, but basically just waiting for, in the United States case, Trump stepping into the office. We have Czechia and Russia seriously considering it. And we have Switzerland, Poland, Hong Kong, Venezuela, Germany, Japan, South Africa. And I can say it's many more than that, that is really looking at it. Like they really want to do it. And what you guys got to understand is that these are central banks that will accumulate Bitcoin. So when they do it, that's hundreds and hundreds of millions in US dollars of Bitcoin being bought in. All right, so that is being taken out of the market. In the same time, while we have that, we have this also, and I showed this yesterday also, and that is the Bitcoin supply on exchanges is plummeting. There's hardly any Bitcoin left to be sold to the market. So now when we have banks, institutions, and countries want to do Bitcoin reserves and all of that stuff, plus us retail traders getting FOMO on crypto, where will all that crypto come from? Where will all that Bitcoin come from? So remember, you guys know, supply and demand controls the market. That it dictates the market goes up and down. If the supply is squeezed and the demand is increasing, the price will explode. All right? With that said, I'm gonna start babbling because we got 25 seconds left for the news. So let's see how it turns out. Let's see if we have some pre-pump or dump. Usually happens. Yeah. I'll go down to the 5-minute chart so we really see what happens. And like I said, I want BTC. We're looking at BTC now. I want BTC to get down to about 95K. And from there, we will see. I think I will do like this. Can do like this. And then here. Yeah, exactly. Like that. Oh, shit. Damn. Well, I was busy with that. We see this here. So, guys, first and foremost, hold your horses. Yeah, so numbers came out exactly as predicted, as forecast. It came out 2.9. Market reacted very positively on that. But I want to say, hold your horses. Don't get too excited and start jumping in on buy opportunities. Why? Because I can remove this now, put it back here. Why? It's because this happens very often. And what this is just basically a liquidation before, bull trap before market liquidates. So let the market cool off. Right now, you don't need to rush into this. XRP is, of course, moving. Oh, shit, this thing is moving hard. XRP is moving hard. This is why... Or this is when you be like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have sold. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. In XRP's case, I don't know if we're coming down all the way now because we came very close. We came to 271 and I said 269. So I don't know if we're gonna get all the way down here anymore before we get up. So we might be looking for entries on that one. But BTC and the other tokens, be careful because we might very well see this now. Hype, and now boop. Liquidate everybody that went long here. And then from here comes the real build up, the real pump. It's very, very important not to be impulsive in your decisions in the markets. If you miss a train, and this is like, what is the thing we're battling the most when we trade? We're battling FOMO, right? If you miss a train, if you miss, let's say, for example, XRP. I know a lot of people missed XRP when it had its first pump due to Trump, the Trump pump effect. And what happened is people started to jump in on like 1.9, 2.2, 2.4, 2.8. I saw people jump in and that was crazy. And guys, just accept, ladies and gentlemen, just accept that you have missed that train. The train is gone. And look for another train. We have what, like 50K different crypto pairs that you can invest into. XRP is just one of them. Even though it's a very good one, it's still one of them. So don't get married to one single token, but see the broader picture, see the tokens that are out there, and look for another train to catch. All right. Yeah, man, this thing took off hard. The good thing is for my copy traders is that the SUI trade survived because it was close to hitting stop loss. I think I had it here about 4.4 and that one is looking good now. So that's a good thing. The Solana trade should be good as well. And for my copy trading people, guys, we had a rough time. I'm gonna be honest with you. The last month was easily the worst month for me trading in, I don't know since when, but very long time. Very, very long time. It's been a lot of stop losses. It's been a lot of liquidations. But you have periods like that. And those periods are what makes and breaks you. It's how you had, because as a trader, you will go through those periods. You will go through your winters, you will go through your springs, your summers, and your autumns, all right? Summer is when everything is booming. Every trade you place, everything is going as you want it to go. Winter, of course, is the opposite. It feels like the market is targeting you specifically. What's his name? Bogdan. It's like he's keeping his eyes on you. So as soon as you place a buy, he dumps the market, and as soon as you place a sell, he pumps the market. That is how it is sometimes. But the important thing is to keep cool, stick to your strategy, always revise your strategy, and figure out what is your next move in the strategy, and just stick to it. Because if you jump from strategy to strategy, one day you trade like this, one day you do like this, and in the end, what happens is you don't know what you're doing right, and you don't know what you're doing wrong. So it's very important to keep it very simple, keep it simple, stupid, like we say, and just focus on one single strategy until you feel like, okay, this strategy is not working for me. Then you might look at something else. All right, guys, with that said, I'm going to jump into the chat now. I just want to say what I see right now. Yeah, I know gold is flying. Congratulations, Okan. I was just going to say it. If crypto is flying, I think gold is flying as well. I think we're going to see something like this now. So we're hitting resistance here. I think we're going to dump back either back down to 97,500. This will give you the opportunity. If you miss this trade now, this will give you the opportunity to get in. So either to 97,500, or we're coming down to what I said previously, 95K approximately. So don't rush into this. I don't think we will penetrate this resistance zone today. I don't think. Now everybody's looking now for us to hit 100K, of course. That's what's on the plate. Here's 100K. I don't think we will hit 100K today. We'll see. Type in the chat if you think that we're hitting 100K today for BTC. If we do so, I think a lot of altcoins will explode. All right, let me check the chat for a minute. I love that one, Money Army. Henrik, so how do you say that in English? How probable is it? How possible is it? I lost my words. How possible is it that the SEC will appeal the verdict against XRP? And I think it's very low. This is why we have been seeing XRP pumping, because basically people are already pricing in that there won't be an appeal. So yeah, I think it's very low. Check BTC, the bank will increase the interest rate. By the way, you're talking about interest rates, Okan. I think that we will see the interest rate decision very soon. Let's check that. So next FOMC meeting, I think it's in the end of this month. Let's see, because that one is important. Like, you think that Trump stepping in is important? FOMC meetings is the most important thing that you need to watch out for when it comes to macro events, news events that will affect the market. All right. Let's see. Next week we have. Now, flash manufacturing services. Oh, there we go. All right, so Wednesday, is this next week? Yeah, this is next week, man. Wednesday next week, we will have, oh, where are we? Here, there we go. 8 o'clock Wednesday next week. We have FOMC statement and FOMC press conference. Remember what happened last time when Jerome Powell opened his mouth. Jerome Powell is the chairman of the Federal Reserve in the United States. And he's the one most often that holds these FOMC press conferences. And basically what it is he basically gives his view on the future of the U.S. economy. And that's where you're getting the hints. If They are bullish or bearish on the U.S. economy, if they might increase or lower the interest rates and so on. So we will have the interest rate decision is priced in that not right now. It's priced in that the interest rates won't be cut. We want to see interest rates being cut. So that, like I explained previously, money gets cheaper, people are get more risky in their investments, and then therefore start pushing in money into crypto. It's priced in that interest rates won't be cut. If they cut the interest rates, then you will see a massive bull rally on crypto. During the FOMC press conference, like I said, that is when Jerome Powell will hint about where the market is going. So this 1 hour basically of first seeing what the federal funds rate will be, and then 8:30 Central European time, watching the press conference will be very crucial for the continuation of the bull rally in the near future. All right, and I will probably, maybe, let me know if you guys want me to live stream that. Then we can actually watch it together, and I can give my explanations on some of the things that Jerome Powell is saying. Gold is flying, yep. Polkadot. Bro, I can look at it technically. I cannot talk about it because I'm not informed enough. Ilya, you believe that we have 100K BTC today? Let's see. I hope so. I hope that you're right. What's up, Rail? All right, so 2 guys asking about Polka, so let's look at it. Just want to see what's happening here. Nothing special. All right. Dot, it's called. I even forgot. I was super bullish on this one the last bull run. This bull run, I have not had my eyes on it at all. The thing is also, and I highly recommend that because I see a lot of people jumping around between so many different crypto tokens. Find some and focus on them. Read about the project. Follow them on X. Participate in their AMAs. See what people are saying about them, and keep your eyes on them so you know what's happening there. When you're all over the place, your profits will also be all over the place. One thing that I see directly is that, damn, we are like from all-time high 2021, we have about 700% to get there. Damn. That's a lot. For like, it's not unusual in crypto, but for a big project like Polkadot to be that oversold, that's a lot. 94% dump. Damn. This thing lost 94% in value. So the first thing I will say off top is that when I'm looking at this, is that Polkadot is definitely oversold, because I know it's a solid project, and I know they have a lot of momentum right now. There's a lot of good things happening there right now. So this one, I might actually start looking at this much more, because from what I see right now, this one can gain massively. If we just look at structural resistance, we have one there, and then the next one is basically here. I'm on the wrong time frame. I need to get on a weekly. One sec, guys. Yeah. All right. So, and when I draw these supports, I will make a video where I explain more thoroughly how I draw my support and resistance. But you already have videos about that in the task section. So watch support and resistance, watch the order block video, and you will understand how I do this. But I always look at key levels the market is truly respecting, confluent with order blocks. Order blocks are super important. That's what market reacts from. And if you don't know what an order block is, watch the order block video in the task section and you will understand it. I have an advanced order block video there as well. All right. All right, let's look at this. So we are right now at this first resistance. We have rejected it. Not right now. We were there and we rejected it nicely. So what I think right now is this here. I think what Polkadot has done its pullback. I think it's done. Look, what you see here now is a nice weekly reversal candle forming. Let's see how this one closes. We have still have 4 days left. But you see it being trapped inside the sweet spot. We call the 50% to the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement zone for the sweet spot. Why is the sweet spot? Is because, or the golden pocket also, is because market loves to retrace to retrace from this level to this level, accumulate and shoot up. And this is exactly what you see here. You see market retraced and is now accumulating, and now we're waiting for it to shoot up. And when it shoots up, we will have a small rejection on this order block or on this resistance and then continue upwards. So I would say Polkadot is mega bullish. I have to see who asked me about Polkadot, because I'm gonna keep you guys accountable when I make a lot of profits on this. I mean that in a positive way, of course. Simon Johansson, and who was it more? Naeem. All right, cool. Because from what I'm seeing right now, this thing is super undervalued, but I want to do some more research. So we might get a video, or I might talk more about Polkadot in a future stream. Like I said about AVAX as well, because this one definitely has potential to become a mega money gainer for us. If you look at it, like just from where it is right now at about 6.8, all the way up to all-time high. That's like 8x on, and we're talking about a boomer token. So a boomer token is a token that was performing very well last bull run, and is established, is solid. It has a solid market cap. Speaking of market caps, let's see what's the market cap right now for DOT. Damn, this was slow. All right, market cap, 10 billion. Nice. That's a good market cap. So for DOT to get up to its all-time high, it needs to get up to about 100 billion, all right? It's very important that you guys always keep track of the market cap. This is where you see, because I see some of you writing like, oh, XRP is so cheap, it's only 250. Look at Bitcoin, it's 100K, so XRP can go up so much. No, it can't. It's the market cap you need to look at, not the price of it, because the price depends on how much tokens are in circulation times the market cap. All right, so DOT, we will keep our eyes on it. Super interesting. This thing can become a major gainer. Don't get surprised, all copy traders here, don't get surprised if you see me jumping into a DOT trade. But I want to get a proper entry first. I want to research this thing properly to see where we're getting in. So, and this is very important. I must lead by example here, and I want to show you guys the proper way of trading. Like I said, no impulse trading. We see good stuff, okay. Let's see if it really is a good stuff. Let's get it confirmed before we jump in. So we have the, what did I say before? The probabilities on our side. $100K, not today. All right, sorry, man. The CPI came out, Parham. the CPI came out the same as forecast. It came out, where is it? 2.9. There we go. 2.9 just as forecast. And even the CPI monthly came out as forecast. The only thing that came out less was the core CPI, but that one is not as heavy as the yearly CPI. And that one came out bullish for us. So it means negative, which is positive for us. So that's that. But guys, with that said, I don't see much more happening right now. We have an order block here. I think the market will like cool off now. I don't think much more will happen. I think it will cool off. We have hit this order block here. And after this cooling off, accumulation in this order block, I believe, like I said before, that we are going to retrace a little bit, either to about 97K or all the way down to 95K. And from there, start making our way up. We'll see. One last thing that we need to check at is the liquidity heat map. Let's do like this. Let's refresh it. All right, and let's look at the 24-hour liquidity. Yeah, so this is what I mean. Like if we get down and sweep the 95K liquidity here, just above 95K, that will be spot on for us then to continue for further up. And another thing is like when market, let's say now it rejects the zone, it starts targeting 95K. What happens is a lot of people starts to sell also. A lot of people starts to short the market, and that is also what the market makers want, to induce liquidity so that they can run the markets later. Damn, AVAX is looking good. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit pissed because I had a major position in AVAX and I closed it today here at about 37. But in the same time, like I said, I think also the market is gonna come down. Same thing with AVAX. If you look to the left, here, order block. So expecting a pullback and then continuation from there. Guys, that's it. I don't want to keep this stream too long and too babbly. I rather stream often and share my thoughts with you guys. Like I said, if you want to get the trades that we take on time, make sure you're in the Telegram channel. Make sure you're in the Prosperous World. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Please help us out to boost the algorithm, to boost this channel so that more people find us. And with that said, have a beautiful afternoon. Peace out.